And we are talking big things in the Southern Ocean. It's all about the Southern Ocean today. Blue whales are the largest animals on Earth. They weigh up to 200 tonnes. But despite their size, they can actually be quite difficult to track down. And they're critically endangered mammals, so it is important that we do. Marine mammal acoustician Dr. Brian Miller joins us now from Hobart. We're going to discuss how you're overcoming this whale of an issue, Brian. A very good morning to you. Okay, first of all, what the heck is an acoustician doing looking for whales?
Good morning. I have a very strange job. I'm a marine mammal acoustician. That means I use underwater sounds to study marine mammals. As you mentioned, Antarctic blue whales are the largest animal on the planet. Blue whales are the largest animal on the planet, and Antarctic blue whales are a subspecies of blue whales that are absolutely the largest of the largest subspecies of blue whales. So they can grow to 30 meters. That's 3 city buses in length. And as big as they are and as tall as their spout is that can be seen from kilometers away, they're even more conspicuous acoustically. They make these incredibly powerful underwater sounds that can travel across ocean basins. And by listening for them, we can study them incredibly efficiently.
We're talking about some pretty deep ocean, some pretty rough conditions as well. What sort of challenges do you have to put up with?
There's all kinds of challenges. We're working in an extreme environment. We're working on extreme animals. We're heading south through the Southern Ocean from Hobart. Our research has taken us all the way around the world throughout the Southern Ocean. We've traveled over 100,000 kilometers in order to find these animals and study them. They were nearly wiped out during industrial whaling, and in 1965, when the moratorium on their hunt came into force, there was believed to be fewer than 200 of them. The most recent research that we've published is really a where are they now study. We're trying to find out where they are now and whether or not they're recovering since they're near brush with extinction.
Well, don't leave me hanging. Where are they, and are they recovering?
So the question on whether or not they're recovering, we can't really answer right now. Our recent research is a snapshot into a sustained effort to study these animals. As I mentioned, there was a moratorium on their hunt in 1965, and in the ensuing nearly 60 years, there's been 30 years of study looking for them, conducting visual surveys, and they were very rarely seen during that time. That took us up to about 2004, and that's when this work started. From 2006 to 2021, we conducted a series of seven surveys that took us all the way around Antarctica. We did this. Australian Antarctic Division led these surveys with our international partners. We've collaborated with scientists all over the globe in order to listen for these animals throughout the Southern Ocean. And the good news is that we're hearing them everywhere. When they were hunted, they were taken right around Antarctica. And these days, we're hearing them right around Antarctica. So that's a message of hope that they're returning to their historic feeding grounds. And the other good news, the other message of hope from this work is that this series of 7 surveys was conducted over 16 years. And on the more recent surveys, we were hearing them more often. So that suggests that either there's more of these animals, or they're getting louder, or we're getting better at listening for them. All of those things have messages of hope and positive connotations, because listening for these animals is a really efficient way to find them and allows us to conduct a suite of activities once we find them in order to better understand them, better understand whether changing fishing practices are affecting them, and to better understand how they're faring in a changing climate, in changing seas at the edge of the Earth.
Brian, that really warms my heart. Thank goodness that they're recovering from after just being so horribly attacked by humans. Thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck keeping your ears in that very chilly Southern Ocean.
Thanks for having me.